go straight into speed date number 3 with Martin Frericks. We will project ourselves very specifically into the world of advertising and how does advertising work on decentralized platforms such as Decentraland. How do I target and how do I measure success? And as I mentioned, Martin Frericks will answer these questions for you. Martin is co-founder and CTO of 42 Ads and is considered one of the leading serial entrepreneurs and experts for digital marketing and the Metaverse in Germany. Martin is certain that even though we are still at the beginning of this digital revolution, it will soon change our lives. Martin, that's a really powerful message. So I'm really excited what you have brought with you. And I would say the stage is yours. Much joy.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. I'm super excited to be here today. I want to talk about programmatic advertising in the Metaverse. Few words about me. I'm one of the co-founders of 42 Ads and 42 Meta. I have been invested in ad tech for the last 15 years and heavily invested in blockchain technologies for the last 6 years. 42 Meta is the world's first programmatic advertising suite in the Metaverse. And that's what I want to talk about today. We are members of the BVDW and we contribute to the BVDW Metaverse Tech Lab. And actually I have brought one of the products of this Tech Lab with me, which is a definition of the Metaverse. I know it's a lot of text, but I will read the beginning of it. Just so we can talk about it really quickly. So the ultimate vision of the Metaverse is a decentralized, interoperable, persistent and immersive digital ecosystem with unlimited user capacity. It will coexist both in an augmented as well as a truly virtual version as an expansion to the physical world. So the very important word in this definition is the term ecosystem. Let's look at a couple of games, environments, and ecosystems that are out there today that claim to be metaverses or are often called metaverses. So in the upper right-hand corner, you see games like Fortnite, Roblox, Minecraft, and so on. These are actually games that allow for user-generated content. So the players of these games, they create content within these worlds. They create games. If we talk about Roblox, it's a game developer platform. They create levels, experiences in Fortnite, and they create whole worlds in Minecraft. There's one big differentiation to the ones that you see on the left side, though, namely Decentraland or the Sandbox, which is a blockchain relation. And the blockchain relation is kind of what matters, because the people who have invested advertising spend in Minecraft probably know where I'm getting at, but if you have done that, you know that you have invested a lot of money in a game like this, and then all of a sudden Microsoft decides to not allow advertising anymore. And that's the point where you have lost all your advertising spend, you have lost all your learnings, and you have lost your audience that you've built up there as an advertiser. And that's something that's not going to happen if you invest your money in an ecosystem that has a blockchain relation. Because all the transactions that you're making in an ecosystem like Decentraland or Sandbox, they can potentially outlast the ecosystem that you are actually seeing right now. So an NFT that you purchase, a transaction that you make, a Web3 audience that you build up, that has the potential to outlast a Decentraland or a Sandbox because it's documented on the Ethereum blockchain, and that's what matters. And that's why a blockchain relation is very important if we talk about a metaverse. So what I want to do now is to give you an idea of what the metaverse looks like and how programmatic advertising in the metaverse looks like. And I think the best way to do it is to just jump in, log into Decentraland and give you a quick tour of what it's all about. So right here we see the login screen of Decentraland. I've prepared this video so you can see how the process works, and hope this is playing back right now. Perfect, running now. So there's one way to log into blockchain-based metaverse, and that is a wallet address. There's plugins for the browser. One of the most popular ones is MetaMask. You can use that to get a wallet address and to authenticate with the metaverse. The first place where you land when you log in is the Genesis Plaza. The Genesis Plaza is basically the place where all the users and players land when they log into Decentraland. You have an avatar that you can style. I created a male body shape, I put on some clothes, I put on some fancy glasses, I chose a purple hair color, and now I can walk around with this avatar through this ecosystem. Right here you see the trending scenes. That is the places where the most players are currently. You see events that are happening right now. If you decide to join one of these events, you can do that. There's a couple of features that allow for interaction, like a chat that allows you to chat with nearby players. You can add friends, and you can have your avatar behave in a certain way, like dance around if you join a live concert, for example. You could do that. There's also another important feature, which is called the backpack. And that is the place where you can actually dress your avatar. So right here, you see what you can do to dress your avatar. First thing you can do is choose a body shape. You can decide to be female or male. Also, you can get a hairdress, you can choose eyebrows, eyes, mouth, facial hair, and so on. You could also put on clothes, and that's where it gets interesting for brands, because you can create these clothings yourself. You could create a t-shirt, for example, sell it to your customers, and then allow them to wear it in a metaverse with their avatar. What you're seeing right here is actually a t-shirt we created for a client. So I'm going to put it on a jacket now and get back into the world. And now what we can do is take a look at the map. Now the map is the heart of Decentraland. All the little squares you're seeing right here are NFTs. They are land NFTs, so you can buy them, you can purchase them or trade them, and you can build stuff on it, because that's what building a world is all about. And here you can see a map with all the districts. On the upper left we got the Vegas City, we got a DCL University, we got a fashion district, and so on. So for each topic you get the right district to run your experience. And what I want to show you now is how to jump into one of these experiences. There's a game called Wonder Mine. You can teleport right into it. You could also walk right into it if you wish to. And if you do that, you can see all the players that are currently playing this game. You could now use all the features to interact with them, but the important part about this is that you can just walk into any experience. Unlike a game that you have to start up, log into, and play, you can just walk around Decentraland and enjoy any of the games or experiences that are out there. And that's what we built our advertising concept on. So I can just now walk out of this game and walk around the map. And what we've done is we have over 70 parcels in Decentraland right now where we are building these advertising cubes on that you're seeing right here. So these are cubes that rotate, they have typical banner formats, and they are very much alike like digital out-of-home advertisement. And I want to show you now how easy it is to run a campaign on these cubes and get your creatives into the metaverse. So you can see that the campaign 123 Skincare is running on the cubes right now, and I want to launch a new campaign now. So I'm using our booking tool, click on Launch Now, and enter the booking wizard. As you might suspect, I'm going to give it a name. I'm going to decide on a daily budget. And then I'm going to choose the channel Decentraland, because that's what it's all about here today. The cubes are clickable. After all, we're in a browser, so makes sense to be able to jump out and enter a website if you wish to. So you're able to enter a click link, and then you can click Next. There's basic targeting criteria available here, but I'm going to skip that now because I'll get into it a second later. I can add my creatives now, and these are typical digital out-of-home creatives. So the lower cube has 16:9 aspect ratio, the upper cubes have 9:16 aspect ratios. You can pretty much just use the creatives that you already have for your digital out-of-home campaign. You add these and then you're done. That's pretty much it. Once everything's set up, you're able to publish your campaign. There's a little green button down here. You can click to publish, and then your campaign is live. And while we now wait for the screens to update and show the new advertisements and creatives that we just uploaded, let's jump into the line item again and take a look at the Web3 specific targeting criteria that's available here. So I'm going to jump in, click next to the targeting section, and there it is. So aside from geographical targeting like Germany or France or Portugal, for example, you could also use Web3 data to target your audience. You could decide for targeting female or male body shapes of the avatars, for example. You could also target NFTs that you have or that the user has in their wallets. You could even target wearables, so target your campaign for things or clothing that the avatar has, and you can target their Ethereum balance that is available through data points on the blockchain. And now, if we update this targeting criteria, that's all. The advertisement is going to respect the targeting, and you can see on the left-hand side that the cubes have already updated and are showing the new ads. That's basically it. That's how easy it is to run a campaign in the metaverse right now. You can see that the click link is working and the campaign is running and creating and generating impressions. So it's very, very easy. I recommend to try it out. After all, it's programmatic advertising, so it's a very efficient way to give it a try. You don't spend much money in a scenario or targeting setup that doesn't have much reach, but it's very much possible to just try it out and get your first experience with this new technology and build up your first Web3 audience. Thank you.
Martin, that was really interesting. A totally different word. I was wondering how your avatar looks like. It's similar to this avatar, or how does your avatar look like?
Mine looks very much like me.
I would love to see it, but I think for this moment, thank you very much for all the great insights, and I'm really excited how these topic is developed in the next days. So yeah, thank you very much, Martin Frericks. Thank you very much.